and he just looks you in the eyes and he screams "High Life!" and it wasn't even 3 seconds. It was about half a second, maybe a quarter of a second commercial. It's crazy, man.
I had no idea. I'm sorry, Gibbs. I don't watch too much Super Bowl stuff. I stopped watching after the Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson incident. Mainly because my parents disabled the TV. Not by my choice, man. I was like, whoa!
Huh? Did Justin Bieber have...
No, Justin Timberlake, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, you are so 21st century. I'm talking... I am.
Well, actually,
And you're older than me,
I didn't watch the Super Bowl back then. I really didn't.
We come from different periods, man. You're from Pennsylvania, I'm from Jersey. We were like 40 miles apart, but...
This is true.
It's different upbringing.
Stephano, all right, let's do it. Stephano here in the top right-hand corner, guys. Blue Zerg player. Now the series has been tied up 1-1.
That's right. It's winner takes all. Loser has to, well, not necessarily pack their bags. They can enjoy Vegas, but, well, I guess that's the silver lining, right? You get to enjoy a little bit more of the Cosmo,
yeah,
and maybe head down to the Bellagio, wherever you want to go. This is Vegas, guys.
Yeah.
City of lights.
City of happiness.
The city of... Depends on what side of the coin you're on, I guess.
Quite literally, right?
This is Cloud Kingdom, a map that's still relatively safe for macroeconomic play, but you do still, I mean, you still see the occasional 10 pools. In fact, I watched Suppy stream very recently, and he was playing Scarlet, like back to back to back. It was like marathon after marathon. And it was really funny because Scarlet just kept doing like 10 pool or like a 9 pool with Baneling, or like 10 pool with Banelings. It was like really aggressive play, and it was on big macro maps like Daybreak and, well, I mean, Condemned Ridge cross positions, which is not in the tournament map pool, but it was. You see that occasionally still. The ZvZ matchup quite often, actually.
I haven't casted enough of Scarlet then. I'm kind of anxious to see that build. You know what else I'm anxious for? Try that Contaminate thing out.
In
I don't know about 5, but
we can go. Actually, we have a 2-hour break. We can go practice that. Maybe see if you can Contaminate, and I'll just keep a mortal pushing.
All right, but
and I have a lot of soul in my push. I'm warning you. I do. A little bit of bluegrass. A little bit of bluegrass in it too.
Dinosaur man. Guys in the bottom left. Opponent from Team SCV Life. It is HyuN. 5:30 introduction, man. Standard.
HyuN versus Stephano. Well, we do see another huge influx of Zerglings from HyuN. Where is he making the Banelings? Is he making aggressively?
Should be.
I think so.
Well, Stephano. Okay, so he canceled the Spine Crawler.
Well, I mean, his Baneling Nest will finish. He feels like if he makes Banelings defensively, he'll be okay. Meanwhile, HyuN still moving in. He says, "Well, I'm gonna go for the swift." Throat thrust here and to try to see if he can go straight for the kill. A big detonation, number 1. Detonation number 2 was big 2. Oh no, Stephano lost so much early on. His Spine Crawler's not even done. He's putting in defensive positions.
Oh, this is crazy. I mean, HyuN almost got killed by those Banelings, but did not. Stephano's in so much trouble right now. 36 out of 50.
Stephano's tournament lifeline is on the line. He needs to be able to hold this if he wants to keep his run going at IPL 5. It's one of the last tournaments Stephano will have for the year. The Queen dropped as well. Spine Crawler does manage to kill off the rest of the units, but Stephano took some pretty heavy damage. Can he hold off wave number 2?
He canceled that Spine Crawler earlier, Dan. Like... That made such an incredible difference. I can't even say, guys. You can target fire Banelings, and then after the Banelings are dead, it supplements the damage incredibly well. It also provides a good wall off for your Queen, which that Queen got stranded out here in the middle. It would have been behind a nice spawn and a Baneling Nest, and now HyuN may be able to end the game right here. He's got an incredibly large number of Banelings trickling in. The Spine Crawler is dead. It won't be able to poke anything any longer, and HyuN may just win right now.
Stephano detonated 2 Banelings for nothing. He wasn't able to do any damage. In fact, he actually detonated on his own morphing Baneling, and this is going to be the defining moment again, as Stephano's going to lose the remainder of his economy as a couple of detonations and the rest of the drones go down. That is it. HyuN will be able to finish off Stephano right here and advance to loser's bracket, only round number 5. Wow. Stephano held as best as he could, but it's nothing else, and Stephano's tournament is over. Congratulations, HyuN moves on to win losers bracket round number 5.
Ah, wow.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
that was just very difficult to watch from Stephano's end. I mean, what happened with that spine crawler? Do you think it was an accident? Did he feel safe here?
I mean, very rarely do you find that that's an accident. They feel safe based off the scouting information they get. You know, honestly, this is kind of like our fault because we were kind of goofing around a little bit early on, trying to see, and we were like taking our time with introductions.
HyuN has opened with the same build every time here.
Well, yeah, actually, yeah. Okay, so he's
maybe you're
relatively speaking in terms of his opening, he's been the more aggressive one. But you know, we didn't see necessarily what Stephano saw with his vision, but it could have given him the security to make, because the early spine crawler is always if you feel like, you know, there's going to be early aggression, just in case. We've seen HyuN skip the spine crawler, in fact, but I mean, we're looking at the replay right now.
Let's take you guys into it. Actually, we're going to take a look at what Stephano is looking at, and well, here we are. Let's get it started.
So, okay, this is where, like, around where he skips it. You're going at normal speed.
Yeah, it's a pro gamer. We need to slow it down a notch.
It's like still playing faster than me at normal speed.
All right, so this is Stephano's vision. We see the spine crawl is already about halfway done. He's going to cancel it here in just a second. And, well, let's see what he gets a peek at. Looking at his vision, he sees nothing leaving right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, normally a 6 minute is when you see, like, a huge zergling aggression anyways. And he's about to cancel the spine crawler right on now.
Yeah, he's selecting it, thinking about it, cancels it.
But just as he does, he's like, wow, speedlings are out.
Wow.
So he starts another one almost immediately, right?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he does. He starts one right afterwards. Wow, that is really unfortunate. Just a couple of seconds. Now, who knows? You know, that the spine crawler would have been able to disable the banelings.
He's looking. He's thinking about it. Just now, the lings are coming onto the map.
Yeah.
Just a few of them. He hasn't seen any up until this point.
Crushing defeat here for Stephano, as, man, falling just a little bit short of a couple of seconds, and that is what it takes to lose a ZvZ game, man. That kind of instantaneous, you know, choice has repercussions that affects the entire series. HyuN does move on 2-1. Let's try to look at the bracket here to see who HyuN will move on to play.
Yeah.
HyuN moves on from the ZvZ to face off the loser between some of the winners bracket round number 5.
Yeah, let's see if we can find out.
I think that's going to determine.
We got a lot of people actually, a lot of really good players stacked up against each other in the winners bracket right now. Polt and Creator are going to be facing off here in just a second.
I have SC2 versus Lenok.
That's going to be
Sleep versus the winner of Symbol and Alive. I think that was going on main stage. I don't know exactly the results of that.
Yeah, and whoever does win that match, actually, we didn't refresh this, so let's take a quick look. So into the game, man. That I mean, HyuN.
Symbol beat Alive. Okay, so Symbol is playing Sleep, and then
Alive should be facing off against HyuN. So the former IPL 4 champion going to be facing off against the IPL Fight Club God.
We'll find out what happens, guys. We'll keep you updated on what's going to happen here on Stream 3. I am Frodan.
I'm Kibbles, and thank you very much for tuning in. This was Stephano versus HyuN. HyuN prevailing 2-1.